y'all, it's Natalie, and I'm here with the monthly design team YouTube hub from A Cherry on Top. And I'm using this awesome vineyard collection from Photo Play, and I have this picture of me and my husband at a wine festival. We're going to be playing with some heat foil today with these gorgeous Alta New tropical leaf dyes, and grab your cuppa and watch along. I've cut down some cardstock. I'm going with like a cream color because that's my background. It's kind of a fall vibe. And then I have this beautiful orange heat foil, and then I have the new pewter color. Both of those are from Spellbinders. You don't want it to hang over too much. You want it to kind of sit in the same size as your cardstock. So it doesn't matter if it hangs too much, but it might stick to your plate a little bit. Mine didn't, but it has before, you can see. It doesn't matter. It's fine. You just let your glimmer machine kind of heat up for a minute and pull it off, and you get to pull back the foil and you get this beautiful foiled image. And then super gorgeous. I love that orange color. It's really, I used it for summer, but it's also super great for fall. And then I have the matching die set, so I'll run those through my die cut machine, and I'll have these gorgeous die cut leaves. So now I'm going to do the pewter color, and I also am going to combine these leaves on my page with the shaker foliage leaves from Pink Fresh Studio. And I'll show you those in a minute, and I'm going to cut those out with some glitter cardstock. So you have a lot of sparkle and shimmer and shine on this page, and you don't even have to make a mess with it. So I love that. So here we're going to pull back the pewter, and it's so gorgeous. It has this beautiful shine to it. And we're going to run those through the die cut machine. There I have, those are the shaker dies. Those are by Pink Fresh Studio. I'm going to use this metallics glitter paper, and that's from Memory Box. I'm also cutting out the bases of these glitter dies with some cream cardstock, and that is some cling wrap, and I was hoping to kind of get the insets of the glitter leaves, which I'm going to use some of them, and kind of get them to stick in place. I've seen people do this. It didn't really work well for me, but it did allow the little pieces to kind of stick in one spot, so I didn't lose them. They didn't go all over, and I didn't have to kind of rerun it, so that was good. So some of them I'm going to leave just cream with an outline, and then these that have the cream outline, I'm going to put it on a cream base, and then we're going to fill it in with the glitter parts of the die cut that came out of the insides of the outline. And I'm going to mix and match them between the gold color and the like brown color that I have going on, and they turn out super gorgeous. I'm really happy with how this looks. So mixed with the foiled palm foliage leaves by Alta New, they just give a really modern but beautiful, shiny, shimmery look to my autumn page. So this was a tiny bit tedious, but it really wasn't too bad because it's like doing a puzzle. They fit in so nicely since you run them through. I will say I used the more intricate die. I used my precision plate with my Big Shot with that. So because it is so intricate, it cuts out those little bits a little better, especially with glitter paper, because glitter paper sometimes needs a little extra oomph to get it through those die cuts. So you can see I got all of the glitter letters done in there. I've added in the foil letters, and they look so beautiful together. So I was trying out a different background paper, but it was a little too busy. So I do end up going with this off-white, like kind of ledger style paper. And then I pulled this wood grain. It's supposed to be like a wine barrel. I pulled this out of the Photo Play collection, and I'm going to rip off a little bit of it, and that's going to be my background for my photo. And then I think I'm going to place the leaves along the top, and I am going to pop it up a little bit as well. So I'm going to trim down that photo, and I kind of gave it like a little bit of a autumnal filter, so it kind of has a vibe, like all the colors are vibing together. So now I'm just going to place all the leaves across the top, kind of like a little banner almost. And I actually end up later adding a little bit of twine, so it is very much like a banner. I love that pop of orange, and I kind of want to make sure that I'm getting it sprinkled well across the top, and then I leave one little leaf down at the bottom for an additional embellishment. We were at a wine festival, so I did want to pull in a little bit of a nod to that rather than just, it was like the first day of fall or the second day maybe, rather than just fall. So the title's going to use that one thicker from Maggie Holmes. It says love, and so the title's going to say love the wine you're with. I'm going to fussy cut a few of these wine labels from the photo plate paper, and I'm going to rough up the edges and kind of use them as a base for the word love to sit on, so it kind of like pops up a little bit and like I guess shows out a little bit better. So I'm using some Pink Fresh Studio mini puffy alphas to finish off the title. I did want to add a little bit of mixed media, so I kind of try to keep my banner leaves in the same orientation and just move them off the page. And now I'm just drawing a little bit around the wood grain paper so we can be sure of where I put my splatter, making sure it's going to peek out from the edges. So I'm just going to use a little bit of Distress Oxide. I'm using Campfire. Sorry, I missed it. And I'm just going to, I didn't put any gesso on this page because I'm only adding a little bit of water to make the splatter all the way around. But that does mean that the Distress Oxide kind of crackling campfire, that's the name of it, sorry. It does kind of soak into the background page without the gesso, but that's fine. I kind of like that matte look that it gives. And now I'm using some acrylic gold metallic paint, and that gives a little more oomph because it does not soak into the background. Using it, the viscosity of it kind of gives me the smaller splatters, and it will have like a little bit of a metallic sheen to it. So I like the mix and matching of both of those mediums when I'm going with my splatter. Now I'm using the cherry foam tape to pop up the background paper. I'm just going to put it kind of all over there to give the height to that paper. Sorry about the little earthquakes, but I pulled all the backing off that paper off screen, and now I'm going to place it over my pencil lines where you can't see them, and it just gives it a little bit of height and a little dimension on that page. So we're going to go ahead and put I thought like maybe I should move it because I didn't quite get it quite even, but no, that wasn't moving. But I did want to rough up the edges because I had torn the bottom edge, and then the top edge will be covered up by the banner of the leaves, so I don't need to rough it up. So I kind of kept them in the order that I liked the first time, so I'm going to try to do that again. I'm just going to use my Nuva adhesive to add the adhesive only to the bit that's going to stick to the wood grain paper, because the part that is hanging off, I don't want to add any adhesive to that. So there, that's how it is going to look. And then I'm going to go ahead and place my little labels too. I'll rearrange these a few times. I want to kind of keep them really tight together so that they're not hiding most of the wood grain. I end up kind of distressing them a little bit more. I did pull out this wool twine. It's an orange color. I thought it would be a good way to add that orange pop. So you have the orange in the foil, and then you have the orange in the twine, and then lastly we'll have orange in the little alphas that will finish off my title at the bottom. And so it'll be a nice visual triangle and bring cohesion to the page. So I just tied the twine to that first leaf, and I'm going to do it to the last leaf as well, so it'll look like it's just a little banner strung on a string that's kind of holding up all of these leaves, I guess. I mean, I guess I could have tied it to all of the stems, but no, that would be way too much. I'll take this chance to let you know that this is a design team hop for Cherry on Top. I'll link down below to a Cherry on Top store, but also if you hop along with all of the people in the links and comment on the videos, you will be entered for a chance to win $15 store credit. So that's a fun thing to do, and you can go buy any of your own autumn supplies for scrapping your own autumn pages, and maybe it'll be some of these. I highly recommend them. So we're almost done sticking down all those leaves, and I'm just really thrilled with how it turned out. I think it's super beautiful and a nice fall vibe, but unique. It's not this traditional kind of harvest vibe, and I'm really into that. So now I'm just going to make my little collage of wine labels, and then they will allow my thicker title, which says love, to kind of pop off the page and have a little distinction, but also bring in the wine vibe to drive home that we were at a wine festival and kind of make the embellishments and the rest of the title kind of makes sense a little more. I'm just tightening up the collage a little bit so that you can see some of that wine barrel paper really well. And I am going to like distress some of the labels a little bit more and just kind of rip off a little bit of them. It's just my vibe. I like to distress things, and so if there's a edge that's not, you'll see me go in there and kind of fix it. And by fix it, I mean mess it up. And I'm loving how that looks. And I love those Pink Fresh Studio Puffy Alphas, the mini ones. They get so much mileage for me. I use them on almost all of my pages, I feel like, because I really love a good title. And I love to mix and match titles, and I love to make long titles and punny titles and songs as titles. So they are perfect for those things. So again, the title is going to say, Love the Wine You're With. And it's a picture of me and my husband at a wine festival as our city's first food and wine festival. And now I'm just going to pull out the Photoplay Vineyard sticker sheet and just pick a few things. Now I pull like a corkscrew off, and I start, and I'm like, look, the white border is just too much, and I have a lot of cream going on. So I'm not one to typically fussy cut, but I will say I did fussy cut the white border off of these stickers, and I only did it for 3 stickers, but I think that makes it look really good. And I feel like the wine would have really made a distraction on this page if I had kept the white border. And I think I just said wine, but I meant white border. And also, if I'm echoey, I'm sorry. We are on vacation and I'm hiding in the bathroom because I think this is the only privacy I'm going to get all week. That's okay. It's fine. There's a beach. But I added a cluster of grapes down there on the leaf. And then lastly, I wanted to add that wine bottle, but it was really too big to fit in that space. So I just add this wine glass, and I'm going to pop up the stem on some foam tape so it will kind of equal the top that is already sitting on the paper that's been popped up. And that's going to call it a lake out. I hope you guys are inspired. I hope you like this maybe like non-traditional fall page. I had a lot of fun making it, and I love those leaves. I'm definitely going to be using this kind of concept and technique again. So let me know if you have any questions. I'll put the links down below to all the design team members you should hop through and comment for a chance to win store credit at cherryontop.com. Thanks, y'all. Bye.